the gifted sub to Beal. Is Beal your partner? I think it is, right? Right? I hope so. I think so. If not, I'm sorry. I apologize for the mistake. Hola, lady. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah. Yay. Now both the voids, the void and the Beal. Now they got Rizu stuff. Hee. Hi, everybody. Unfortunately, I can't hear any of those super cool sound alerts that are coming out of the hype train. I can't hear shit. I cannot hear anything. No, she wasn't. She was on the shelf on display by my bed. She was chilling. She was living her life. Oh my god, you guys. I'm so frustrated. Hell yeah! Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you everybody for all the hype train contributions today, all the gifted subs and the biddies and shit. Oh my god, I miss you guys. I was wondering if I could get a hype train on my way back, but you know what? Yeah. We just get into it. We're just getting started. Did you reverse colonization in European trip? No, I didn't. I did not, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be for real. Europe is actually like way more diverse than I thought. I don't know, maybe it's because I went to major cities, okay? Maybe it's because I went to major cities that I think that, but like, I don't know. There's a lot more like people of color. A lot of like different types of like Asian. And when I say that, I like mean like East Asian, West Asian, you know, South Asian. It was very interesting. But yeah. Why stop going to sleep, Rizu? You got a shit ton of rest. That's a lie, besties. That's a lie. I did not rest. I didn't rest. I didn't rest at all. I did like motherfucking 17,000 steps almost every fucking day. I hate my goddamn life. I don't know how I survived, besties. Jesus fucking Christ. God. Anyway, I missed all of you. I hope that you missed me, and if you didn't, that's okay too. You do whatever you want. But I have so many stories to tell you. I say that, but I feel like I'm just gonna end up going through it pretty quickly. But you know what? I don't know. Nobody rests on a trip through a whole different continent. Yeah, dude. Our travel days were hell. They were absolute motherfucking hell. We visited your grave once a week. Okay. I hope that while I was gone, you guys listened to your favorite Rizu songs and I don't know, watched VODs or something, or watched my TikToks or something. I don't know. What? And like, you know, I hope you missed my burps. I got a couple for you. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking. Yeah, those Fanta burps, brother. I miss the burps. You guys are just dumb. Okay. I missed you guys too. I hope you all behaved, and if you didn't behave, that's okay. Don't tell me anything incriminalizing. Oh my god. These birds have been exported from Europe. Oh my god. Oh my god. I saved them for you. Alright, hype train complete. Let's open up our chest. That's a serve emote. Let's go! It's me catwalking. Choo choo, bitch. Oh my god. Okay. I miss swearing randomly in Spanish. I was walking 90 fucking degree weather. Oh, let me tell you, dude. I will fucking tell you. But before I tell you guys anything, I want to say I miss you all deeply. I was gone for 3 weeks. I was on vacation for 2. The first week I was with my family. But I miss you guys. And we're a little tiny bit slow at work. We're gonna start ramping up soon at work. I don't know what my streaming schedule is gonna be like, but I will try my best. So yeah. Welcome back, Chief. It's good to be back. I miss you the most. Oh my God, Bessie. Yes, yes. I feel so bad because, like, while I was out, it was hard to, like, you know, be chatting with people. I don't know. It was hard to, like, stay in constant conversations with people. And I feel like, you know, I didn't mean to, like, ignore people's messages and stuff. I was just really busy. I apologize. Anyway, you guys want to know some quick motherfucking chisme before we start? You guys want to hear some... You guys want to hear a not so fun encounter that I had yesterday? Yeah, you want some chisme? Okay, that there you go. Okay, listen up, motherfuckers. Listen up. Okay, it's not really like big ass, like, you know, but okay. Yesterday, I came home yesterday from, you know, being with Mr. Mayo. And I brought home my luggage bag, my fucking backpack, all of Bonita and all of her stuff. And I brought home, like, my stuff that I got from Europe and a couple of other things. I came home with a bunch of fucking shit, right? Came home with a bunch of shit. I ordered Instacart, because I was like, I need to go grocery shopping because I've been gone for 3 weeks and my fridge is empty because I emptied it before I left because I knew it was all gonna go bad. So I ordered Instacart and I was waiting and I was cleaning for like an hour. I checked my phone. I never pressed fucking order on Instacart. So I ordered my Instacart finally. But since I, you know, waited an hour apparently to order Instacart, it was like, oh, well, now you're gonna have to pay to get it today. So I was like, fuck, god damn it, fuck. So I was like, okay, give it to me at fucking 7 p.m. Anyway, at this point, it was like 2 p.m., I think. And I was like, fuck me, I have nothing to eat. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna order McDonald's. So I ordered McDonald's. I ordered McDonald's on the McDonald's app. The McDonald's app is a motherfucking good bitch. Let me tell you. If you guys like McDonald's, get the McDonald's app because I have like 13,000 points. And you know what I can get with that? Like 3 Big Macs for free. Okay. Anyway, I ordered McDonald's with the McDonald's app. Fuck yeah. What's up, Taco? How are you doing? So I ordered my motherfucking McDonald's for delivery to my house because I don't want to leave because I'm cleaning and unpacking and doing all this motherfucking shit. And so they deliver with either, I think, Uber Eats or DoorDash, depending. I don't know. I think it depends on your region. But they deliver with like Uber Eats or something, right? And like McDonald's, bro, that shit comes in like 15 minutes. You know, I got the message from the app and it was like, oh, your Uber is like, you know, waiting for your order. Oh, your Uber's on your way. And I was like, okay, cool. And so in the instructions, I always have a thing that's just like, hey, the lobby door, you need a code to get in or a key. And I was like, so, call me at my phone number that is, you know, given when I order anyway, but I gave him my phone number and I was like, call me if you need me to unlock the door. So then when my driver got here, he called me and he was like, hey, yeah, the door is locked. And I was like, okay, I'll open it. And I have a super cool duper fancy app that lets me open the door remotely. And I did it and I heard the chime and he was like, it didn't work. And I was like, bruh. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, ugh. And he was like, yeah, you're going to have to come downstairs to get it in person. And I was like, okay. So I motherfucking go and I goddamn put my silly little shoes on. I grab my keys and I walk downstairs a couple of flights of stairs. I'm just kidding. I took the motherfucking elevator. I took the elevator downstairs. I go up to the lobby door. I open the door to the guy and the guy is like, oh, are you blank? And I'm like, yeah. And so he gives me the bag. And I'm like, cool, thanks. And he's like, I have to take a picture of it because sometimes Uber drivers got to take pictures of their deliveries. And I was like, okay, yeah. I'm holding it in my left hand. And he takes a picture of it while I'm holding it. And I'm like, okay, cool, bye. And I leave, and he's like, cool, bye. And I leave, and I'm chilling. And I'm here sitting down on my computer making the slideshow. And then I get a text message. Chat, I get a text message from a random number. And you know whose number that was? The same number that called me to be let into the building. And you know what he said? What my Uber driver said as he text messaged me privately? He said, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I just had to let you know that you were beautiful as fuck. Okay, that's it. Sorry, lol. Anyway, I blocked this phone number. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be hitting on your clients. Anyway, this person has my name, address, and phone number. And they're supposed to do this. Exactly, mama huevo. Brother, literally, what the fuck? I was like, que pinche tonto. Who the fuck do you think you are? It was so weird. And I was on the phone with Mr. Mayo when I got this text message. I was like screaming in like, you know, like I was gagged. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, what the fuck? Anyway, I of course immediately go and I text my besties. I messaged Honey and Amelia and I was like, besties, oh my god, guess what happened? Anyway, yeah, that's my chisme. That's my chisme. I got that happen once when my cousins were visiting me. Oh my god. Bro, literally, god, I don't know. Well, if it isn't our pretty Rizu, apparently that's what my fucking Uber fucking delivery guy texted me privately when he wasn't supposed to. What's up, Rabombi? Plot twist, it was Rabombi. Oh my god. I hope you've been doing good, buddies. Okay. Anyway, yes, that's my chisme. I ordered McDonald's. My delivery driver texted my personal phone number to tell me that I was beautiful. Anyway, he has my phone number, my address, and my name. That is scary. Yeah. Anyway, you guys want to hear about my trip? They used their account, and I picked up the food, and he said he looked nothing like the picture. I kind of get that, Ketsa. I kind of get that, because it's just like, you know, it might be a like, oh, Willie, you're not the person who's in this picture. Are you using somebody else's account? Type of thing. But it also might just be a, I don't know, weird flirty thing. I don't know, dude. We need Mr. May and the boys to beat his ass. Yes! Oh my god. What's up, Rogue? Oh, thank you for the resub. Okay, let me tell you guys about my trip. Okay. I'm gonna be talking a lot. I'm sorry. I love how I can report their number with the phone service they have. I just blocked them. Unfortunately, because McDonald's uses like, you know, a third party app like Uber, then like it's like if I try to report it, it's like through McDonald's, but then McDonald's is like, you gotta report it through Uber, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to deal with this. I just blocked their phone number, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. I've reported like Uber mistakes and shit like that before. It's just hard. Where am I? Hold up. Let me move myself up a little bit. Oh, I was supposed to be not twopless. I was supposed to be sweaterless. Okay, I don't gotta work tomorrow anyway. Oh my god. Okay, besties, let's talk about my Europe trip. It was 2 weeks long. I've been gone for 3 weeks because that first week I spent with my family. So with my family, because it was actually my mom's birthday a couple days before we left. And then I packed up, like, you know, bonita and everything. I wanted to go see Mr. Mayo because the trip was with Mr. Mayo and his family. We have been planning this trip since we were in, like, high school. So yeah. Happy birthday, Mama Weezu. Thank you. I'll tell her my random ass friend on the internet said happy birthday a couple weeks late. Happy birthday, Mayonaka. Mother Mayonaka, yes. Not Mama Mayo. I am Mama Mayo. She would be like Mayo Mom. Like we have Mayo Bro and Mayo Sis. She would be Mayo Mom. But yes, I am Mama Mayo to my children. Okay, bitches. Motherfucking first day. We left Southern California at like, I think like 2 p.m. We went over to LAX. Were your children? That's used. No, you're not my children. My children, Posty and Michi and I forgot her name because she changed. JJ, the artist formerly known as JJ. We're adopted. You guys aren't my children. You're my motherfuckers. You're my motherfuckers. Happy birthday. No, it's not my birthday, DK. No. Era el cumpleaños de mi mamá. You guys. No. Then it would still be Mama Mayo for Mayo Mom. No. I am Mama Mayo. That is the term that is referred to me by my children and those in our area, our friend group. And then Mayo Mom is my mother. Mayo Madre, if you will. Mayo Mama. I don't know. Isn't Pokey the basement maid? Pokey is the basement maid. Yes, Rizu Mama. Hi, DK, ¿cómo estás? What did I just come into? I don't know, man. We're talking about my mom. Any fucking way. Okay, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna be honest, Connor, I forgot what fucking plane we took to London. Anyway, we did an 11-hour flight. And let me tell you, I'm poor. And I think I paid like $1,500 for this flight for economy. And we were sat all the way in the back, which wasn't bad because it was a 2 seats all the way in the back, me and Mr. Mayo. And I was like, this is fine. I downloaded a bunch of episodes of Abbott Elementary and Harley Quinn, and I watched the shit out of that. I'm sick of calling you Chief. Thank you, Void. I appreciate that. Yeah. But it was like fine. And they were like, yeah, you know, take a melatonin. And I was like, I think I could just fall asleep. I could not fall asleep. I took a melatonin. I could not fall asleep. I took another one. I could not fall asleep. And I was just suffering the whole flight, TBH. Every time that I would sort of fall asleep, I was awakened. It was not a good flight. And that is important for later. Anyway, we arrive to London at like 4 p.m. London time. It is a beautiful, like, cloudy-ish afternoon. And let me tell you, it's fucking cold. It is cold. It's like 60 degrees, but like a cold 60 degrees. If you're in California, listen, I'm Californian, okay? For me, like the ideal temperature is like 80s in the shade. And this shit was like 60 Fahrenheit. It was cold, okay? And I was like, fuck. And you know what? I couldn't sleep on this motherfucking 10-hour flight, 11-hour flight. I just wanted to go to bed. We went to our hotel, and it was a little baby hotel, and our room was in the basement, and it had 2 twin beds and 1 full bed. And we barely had space to motherfucking put our luggage bags. It was very interesting. And I was like, I just want to lay down and go to sleep. And of course, to beat the jet lag, we're not supposed to do that. So Mr. Mayo's sister, sister number 1, I guess. I'll call her. I don't know. Sister number one, who we were traveling with, was all like, let's go out. And we were like, okay. So we went out to the London Eye. And from the London Eye, I took this very beautiful motherfucking picture of Big Ben. And, you know, whatever the hell the rest of this building is called. I know what it's called. I just don't have the brain space for it. What makes her number one? She's the first sister that we're talking about in this story. Mr. Mayo's got 3 sisters, and we travel with 2 of them. Westminster Abbey. I don't know if that's what it is. Did you know that it stays light in the UK in the summer until like 9 p.m.? That will be important. It was beautiful. And shit, right? Anyway, but I was like, I'm tired, dude. I was so tired. I was like, we're walking around and I am falling asleep as I'm standing. Tired. Like, that's how tired I fucking am. So yeah, I was like, fuck me. What's up, Q? Meow meow Q, how are you? It's like that building from Garfield 2. Oh my god, yes. The Elizabeth Tower, the House of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, all in one pick. Yes! The House of Parliament. That's what I was thinking. Okay. But, yeah. And then we were like, okay, yeah, we're beating jet lag. We're out and about. We went to London Night. We got to see Big Ben. This is great. Froggy! Yay! I can't hear the sound alerts because my computer is broken, but you guys can. I forgot how the song goes. I keep meeting todos. Welcome in, Froggy. How are you? I am just talking about my motherfucking silly little European vacation. But I hope that you've been doing good. This is my first silly little stream back. I'm just talking. Just fucking yapping. Yapping your fucking... We're not even on, like, the first real day, dude. Also, I have the Swaggy twerk. I saw. But yes, Foggy, thank you so much for the raid. For those of you who do not know me, I am Risa Mayanaka. I'm a cat girl who does cat things, and that basically means whatever the fuck I want. Today, I'm just yapping. I'm a variety streamer. I do art, I play games, and sometimes I do karaoke. And sometimes I release songs on Spotify and YouTube, so you guys should totally go check out my socials, you know, if you want to. How's that for you? Yapping is the best. Yeah, you know, I feel like I'm not great at it, but alas, here we are. I'm gonna be like, because I'm gonna be watching K-pop Demon Hunters with my mom. Let's fucking go! If you guys haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix, go watch it fucking now. And go stream the goddamn motherfucking music on Spotify and iTunes. Go fucking listen to them, though, because those songs are banger. But first, watch the movie. Anyway, yeah. We out here, and I was like, I want to go to bed because I haven't slept in... I want to say at that point, it was like... 20 hours? I think probably more. Shit, man. I don't think I slept. No, yeah. I think I didn't sleep for like 20 hours that day. Yeah. I don't have Netflix. Shit. Ya chingastes. Raiders should check out Razor's light cover. Yeah, you know, if you wanna. You guys can totally go check it out. It's available on YouTube and Spotify. And then... Mr. Mayo sis number 1 was all like, I want to go out to this like tavern, and we were like, okay, and she was like, yeah, it's like a 30-minute walk, and I was like, a 30-minute walk? What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, we did it, and it was very annoying to get to, and also the place is like 200 fucking years old. And I had a steak, and it wasn't great. I want to say that was on me. I don't know. I feel like I didn't get it cooked well. I forgot what I got it. But yes, you couldn't take the tube. So a thing that I came to realize about Mr. Mayo's sis number 1 is that she doesn't like taking the trains. But yes. Thank you for the link, Froggy! Yeah. But yeah, I went to this like 200-year-old building. They had like whatever food, TBH. And then we were able to catch a cab home. And then we went to our little basement hotel room. And we went to bed. So the problem is that while we're doing this, right? It's me, Mr. Mayo Sis 1, right? The problem is the rest of his family is coming too. Which is Mr. Mayo's mom, Mr. Mayo's dad, Mr. Mayo's sis number 2, her husband, and her... Oh, no, not her husband yet, but her daughter. They were in Newark. They were in Newark. And they were supposed to come a couple of hours after. They were going from California to Newark to London. They didn't want to do the 11-hour flight like we did. Their flight got delayed. All the planes were grounded. Their flight got delayed like hell. So they were going to come over the day after. I know exactly what flight you took. Oh my god. Connor, I'm glad you're my friend, because if not, this would be very weird. Okay. But yes. Yes, Newark. Yes, Newark, not New York. Newark. Anyway. Yeah, their flight got fucking grounded. So, the room that they had rented was empty. So, Mr. Mayo's sister went over to sleep over there. So, that means that me and Mr. Mayo got the hotel room all to ourselves. Not that it fucking, like, mattered in any type of, like, sussy way. Because we were exhausted. And we just cuddled at night. And then woke up to a new day. It's in New Jersey. Yeah. If anyone else did Plano, that would be creepy. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so we're like, okay, we're waiting for them. We're waiting for them to come in. And we're talking to Mr. Mayo's sister, and she's like, yeah, so their plane got delayed, but they're coming. They came over later on, and they were just like, yeah, so right when they finally got a plane, they sat in the plane for like 2 hours. And then they had to, like, go back. I don't fucking know what happened. But it was a lot of terrible delays. We're gonna have ads in 2 minutes, by the way. Anyway, so the three of us were like, we want English breakfast. So we headed out, walking around. It was a very nice, silly little area where our first hotel was. They had a silly little market. And it was very cool. I got it Starbucks, and it was a cookies and cream frappuccino. It was a very good thing. There was a guy in the Starbucks who was watching. I thought that it was Kai Cenat, but I think that it was like, I don't think it was Speed. I think it was somebody else. But he was like going crazy. He was like, he was like, oh my god, like this many subscribers, holy shit. He was being very weird, TBH. I don't know. Hey, thank you, Connor. Thank you for the sub. But yes. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't them. I don't know, somebody else. Anyway, yeah, we're enjoying our Starbucks outside, and he came up to Mr. Mayo's sister, and he was all like, are you Filipino? And she was all like, no, I'm American. And he like turned around, walked away, said nothing else. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. We're like, oh, okay, this guy doesn't like Americans. Anyway. But yeah, you know, we had a really good English breakfast. We caught up with Mr. Mayo's family finally when they arrived, and they had a chance to take a break. We went out to kind of like eat and shit. And then we were like, okay, cool. Anyway, it's time to travel to Italy. So we got in a cab, and we drove like an hour to this one airport. And from there, we flew all the way to Florence. And besides the, like, you know, the drive being long, it wasn't a bad flight. It was like a 2-hour flight. It was a pretty small plane. Like, I honestly don't have really any complaints. I was just chilling, listening to music the whole time, looking out the window. So, yeah. Then we went to Florence. When we arrived in Florence, it was night. Did you go south of London to the airport to Italy? Yes, I think so. God, was it Gatwick? Might have been Gatwick. Might have been Gatwick to Florence. I'm so proud of your wealth of info, Piano. Oh my god. Hey, donks. The little donks. Honey unpinned my fucking warning for this goddamn... Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't hear sound alerts. But thanks for the 25 bits. Hold up. Let me put another warning. Rizu can't hear sound alerts. Anyway, yeah, I can't hear sound alerts, which is why I took them off of channel points. Sowies. Anyway, I can't believe Rizu scammed me. I scammed you for less. What's up, Shady? Are those mashed potatoes? No.
Grab a stick and twist
it! It is gelato. Trust me. Hold up. Should I wait for the ads to finish? I don't know. That is gelato, yes. It's just because I want to tell you guys about... I want to tell you guys about our taxi ride home. I'll just try to talk... I'll just try to talk very slowly, okay? Okay. While everybody else is in agile. By the time that we got to Florence, it was night. It was like 9 p.m. I don't know. But we got there, checked in at the airport, and then we had to go to the taxi line. And there was a big ass fucking line of everybody who wanted to get some motherfucking goddamn taxis. Ooh, Tomato, thank you so much for joining my motherfucking family. I appreciate you. But yeah, there was a big ass line and we were just waiting to get to the front of the line so we can order a taxi. And at this point, it is me, Mr. Mayo, Mr. Mayo's mom, Mr. Mayo's dad, Mr. Mayo's sister number 1, Mr. Mayo's sister number 2, and Mr. Mayo's daughter, Mr. Mayo's sister's daughter, Mr. Mayo's niece. Yeah, that's 7 people, okay? That was 7 of us, plus each of us had like our luggage bag and our personal item. We each had a carry-on and a personal item. So, God, yeah. It was a lot, okay? So we had to get 2 taxis to go to our Airbnb. God damn it. So we were waiting and waiting and waiting. And finally the taxis come. They get the first taxi. We get the second taxi. But like the taxis line up like right next to each other. So we all go in. Both of these taxis are ran by little old ladies. Perhaps not little old ladies, right? Welcome back from Ad Jail Buddies and Pals. Perhaps not little old ladies, right? But they're kind of old ladies. The driver that Mr. Mayo's family got was definitely older than the one that we got, but they were both like over 60. To the point where they were just like, you guys have to help us with your luggage because we cannot carry your luggage. Anyway, so we get into this motherfucking taxi with this old lady. This old Italian taxi driver lady. She starts talking to us, right? She's like, where are you going? We tell her the address. And she's like, ooh. And she's like, you know what's a very good place by where you're gonna be staying? What is this thing called? I think it was called Bandini. Bandini Gelato. It is a really great gelato place. It's very popular. You should totally go. And we're like, oh shit, okay. Cool. And then she was like, yeah. And she's like, you know what? There's also another place called Ricotta. It's a pasta place. You should totally go there. And we're like, oh shit, okay, cool. And she was like, yeah. And she was like, there's also a place called oh man, it was named after a Greek god. I forgot what it's called. But she was like, this one place, you should go there. And we're like, okay, cool. And then at some point, we drive next to a taxi. And she looks over and she was like, you know, that taxi is being driven by this old lady. Jeez. And we were like, oh yeah, haha. We turn around. Our family is in the car. She was talking about her other taxi driver. They had our family in her taxi. And we're like, oh shit, that's our family. And she was like, that's your family? And we're like, yeah. And she's like, okay. And then she drives next to them and she puts the windows down and she starts talking. She starts like yelling to our family's taxi driver. And she's like, hey, we're going to the same place. Make sure to drop them off here. Because it was a one-way street. And it was going to be very difficult for drop-off. And she is trying to have this conversation with this other fucking taxi lady while they're both driving. And the cars behind us start honking. And we're like, oh shit, we're gonna get in trouble. I don't know, man. It was very interesting. Anyway, Italian drivers are insane. I didn't have a seatbelt on that whole ride because I was always sat in the middle because I'm like the tiniest. And I was fearing for my life every taxi ride that we got, dude. Every taxi ride we got, I was fearing for my life. Anyway, that was funny. We get to our Airbnb. It is on the second floor of this like old place. And at this point, it is like, I don't know, 10 or 11 p.m., okay? And we have to climb up these stairs with all of our luggage. It is pitch black inside, like this staircase area, lobby. It's so dark, I cannot see. Mr. Mayo's visually impaired, he can't see shit already. Oh my god, it was insane. It was night, we were like, shh, 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 don't make too much noise, we're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, we had to climb up the stairs like this and it was insane. Anyway, we went to bed. We had nothing planned the next day. So the next morning, it was a me and Mr. Mayo day. It was our day in Florence. And so Mr. Mayo was all like, okay, I want to go visit this one place. I want to go visit this place that I saw on a TikTok. And they had bomb-ass fucking sandwiches. And I was like, okay. I looked it up. It was like a 20-minute walk from our Airbnb. And I was like, okay, I'm down. It is hot. Besties, there's a heat wave throughout the whole fucking world. And that motherfucking includes Europe. And of course, that includes Italy. But you know what? That's okay. Because in Italy, our Airbnb was air conditioned. But we had to walk. We had to walk to where we wanted to go. I was like, fuck me in the ass. It's hot. It's very sunny. Your girl did not bring sunscreen. Like, you know, or bug spray. And there were bugs. And I got bit. I got bit a lot in Italy. Rich! Hello, Rich! I can't hear my sound alert, so I'm just assuming that it's going off. Welcome in, Rich. How are you doing, buddy? Rich, were you doing your debut? Is that correct? Trying to remember. I think I know the place that you're talking about. The place that puts the weird black tar and sauce and olive oil. What do you mean, Ketsa? Which place? Oh, are you talking about the sandwich place? Yes. Let's go! Oh my god, happy re-debut, Twitch! Yay! Twitch. Rich. I'm sorry. My brain is everywhere, okay? My brain is everywhere. I don't know what's going on. I hope you had a kick-ass fucking re-debut, dude. I'm gonna go and like watch a little bit later, just so that I could see your, your new model. I can't wait. Because there's so many to head there, but too many tourists head there. Ooh, maybe, I don't know. Yes, Immortal Twitch. Yeah, you know, who knew? I love their new re-debut model. Oh, I can't wait to see. Okay, well, for those of you who are new here, if you don't know me, I'm Risa Mayanaka. I'm a cat girl who does cat things, and that basically means whatever the fuck I want. I'm a variety streamer. I play games. I do art. Sometimes I sing. Sometimes I release songs on Spotify and YouTube, so you should go check out my socials if you want to. But today, I'm just talking. It's my first stream back after 3 weeks. I spent 2 weeks in Europe, and who did that? Hino! What the fuck? What the fuck? You bitch! Well, the head pats aren't gonna show up without the head. Here, I can do it manually. Okay. It's my birthday gift. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to New. New, your birthday was yesterday. Right? Yeah. Anyway, Raiders, Rich, if y'all have to raid and run, that's okay. I'm gonna just be fucking blabbing here about my trip. We're literally like on the first day. I'm sorry. Okay, well, the second day, I guess. Anyway, we walked to the sandwich place. The menu is written in chalk and it's in Italian and we don't know Italian, so I have to like Google Lens the menu. And then Mr. Mayo was like, okay, I think I decided on something. And I just went up to the guy and I was like, listen, can I have something with fucking ham and mozzarella and anything else you recommend? And he was like, yeah. And he made me a fucking bitching sandwich, okay? He made me an amazing fucking sandwich. And those sandwiches, okay, I have a small stomach. But that sandwich was like, I don't know, bro. It was like half the size of my keyboard, okay? And that shit lasted me like 3 days. It was delicious. After that, we continued walking around, right? We stumbled upon like a little like university, like a little college, and they had a botanical garden. And I want to go into the botanical garden just to see things. So we went looking for the entrance. And while we were looking for the entrance of this botanical garden, we passed by a family. And it was like an adult daughter, you know, her mom, the grandma, and the son, like, you know, this child, right? And the grandma was also blind. And we passed by them. And I see the adult daughter. I see this daughter. She turns around to look at us. And she's very excitedly. And she's like, buongiorno. And I was like, oh, buongiorno. And we find out that they are also Californian. They were just in Rome. They're visiting Florence. But they're basically like, oh my God. Like, my family member's also blind. And so then we got to talking. We were just talking about, like, you know, the experience of being in Italy and being blind. And the grandmother took a picture with Mr. Mayo because they were just like, oh, we love meeting, like, you know, other blind people, especially when abroad. And they were telling us, they were giving us all the deets, besties. You know what they fucking told us? They were all like, oh yeah, you don't have to pay to enter museums. And they were like, in Paris, don't pay to get into museums. The Louvre, don't pay. Anything else, don't pay. And they were like, you can kind of get away with it here. But in Italy, they asked you for identification, for some type of like proof that you're actually disabled. I don't know. But we were like, okay, cool. But yeah, they were very, very nice. I honestly I was hoping that we would run into them again, just so that we can talk about, like, you know, this older woman's like life experience being visually impaired, because she wasn't completely blind. She was visually impaired, and I just kind of wanted to know, like, you know, I don't know, man. What does she do for work? How does she raise a family? All that stuff, right? But yeah, they were very, very nice to talk to. They were not Italian. They were Californian. It was so funny. I think they were from like Sacramento. But yeah, I want to go to Italy for cooking school, but I got hammered the day before. But yeah, anyway, so that was super nice. Then we went to a botanical garden that we had to pay to get into, but we were like, whatever. We chilled there, and then we went home, and then we chilled, and then we went to go get some gelato from that place that our Italian fucking taxi driver recommended to us, and it was so good. It was so popular. There was a line, and we were like, we're gonna wait in line. And I got what did I get? Fuck. I think I got like a coffee flavor, and Mr. Mayo got a lemon flavor, and it was so good that we went back the next day, and then I got a lemon flavor as well. But yeah. My hair is back. Yay. So then We went to the place that our taxi driver recommended us for dinner, and that was kind of a walk away, but we got there. By this time, the sun was kind of ish setting. The sun in Italy doesn't go down until like 10 p.m. which is insane because here in California, the sun goes down at like 8 p.m. So I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, this is the picture of our pasta, and it was absolutely amazing. I got some motherfucking something with bolognese. Mr. Mayo got like a spicy spaghetti. That shit was good. It was so fucking good. God damn it. Also, I got Fanta. I got Fanta with like a lot of my meals. And the Fanta in Europe is not the same as the Fanta in America, and it's very disappointing. The Fanta in Europe is a bit more citrusy. The Fanta in America is more orange flavored. Yeah, it's very disappointing. Anyway, the food in Italy was some of the best food that I've ever fucking had. Like, insane. Some of the best food that I've ever fucking had. Shout out to Italy. Shout out to Italy. European Fanta is so much better. No, it doesn't. Maybe it's because I like the fucking taste of orange, which is what I expect from a Fanta. But yeah, I don't know. I want assassin spaghetti. Oh my god. My new hype train emote. Nice. What the fuck is that? Oh, cute. Alright, so yeah, that was our kind of solo day in Florence. The next day, we had a couple of places slated to go as a family together. So we went to, I don't know what it's called exactly because I didn't plan it. But we went to basically the Medici Gardens. The Medicis are a very wealthy family in Italy. Well, they were, you know, when they were alive. But they had a giant property. Man, they were so self-centered and rich. But they had a giant fucking property, and a lot of it was gardens. And you know, our family was very much just like, we want to go there. So we went there. Getting there was a bitch because we're so many people, right? At this point, we're 7 people, so we have to take 2 taxis. And the taxis like came like a couple minutes apart, and then they dropped us off at different entrances. And like, me and Mr. Mayo had not bought our tickets yet. We were gonna buy them in person. So when we got there, we went over to buy tickets, and they were like, oh, hey, you're blind, you guys get in for free. And we're like, yay, we get in for free. And then Mr. Mayo's sister number 1 was with us, but she didn't have the ticket because sister number 2 had the ticket. And then she had to pay for her own ticket because sister number 2 was taking so long to send it to her. And it was a big hassle. But we got in. This motherfucking garden place is full of fucking hills, and it was like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It was insane. It was so hot. It was so hot. It was so much walking uphill and downhill and up and down stairs that I was like, I'm not having a good fucking time. It was a beautiful garden, but it was so fucking much. This is why you research. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this. My plan was in Paris. I had Paris decked out. Italy was not my plan. Anyway, yes. So we went to this Medici garden and shit. And then we also went to the like Medici Palace. And inside the palace, it was beautiful, absolutely amazing. They have so much fucking great art. Anyway, they have this giant fresco right here. That's the ceiling. You know, it's giving Sistine Chapel type of like vibes, you know what I mean? By that, I mean it's a fresco of a bunch of people on the ceiling. But yeah, it was beautiful, honestly. It was a really interesting place. But yeah. Like walking about in that area, I'm gonna be for real. I don't know what this building is. I don't know what this building is, but it was a gigantic building. A gigantic, beautiful church-like, castle-like building, and it was filled with statues. Like statues coming up the wazoo, and by the wazoo, I mean the random fucking windows. Like, look at this shit. It's just these random ass statues peeking out, looking over you. But yeah, it was really cool. The last time I was in the Vatican, I was in the same room as the late Pope Francis. Nice, nice. Where the Cali boys deal with non-Cali heat. it was literally like, the heat over there is not the same. It's not the same, you feel it more. But yeah. Oh my god, it was the Duomo, I think, pretty sure. Yeah. It was beautiful, it was amazing, super cool. Okay. Hand picks for free? So the next day, we went to more museums. We went to, I think it was 2 museums. That were like literally like down the street from each other. In the same like area of, you know, where this big ass fucking like cathedral was. And so the first museum that we went to, we were chilling. I was walking around Mr. Mayo. We were looking at the paintings, and we get to this area where you have to walk up to the 2nd floor. And so a worker came up to us and she was like, "Hey, do you want to use the stairs or do you want to use the elevator?" And Mr. Mayo was like, "I want to use the elevator." And she was like, "Okay, cool." And she was like, "You know, we actually have like an option, like an interactive thing where we give you a chart of statues that you can actually physically touch. You know, for Mr. Mayo, who is visually impaired." And we were like, "What the fuck?" Okay. So she gave us the statue information. And they were like, "Yeah, you can touch them with gloves." And they gave us gloves. And so we, you know, we walked around the 2nd floor, and Mr. Mayo got to touch a lot of statues, which is really cool for him because Mr. Mayo was actually really into ceramics when we were in high school and college. And so he would, like, you know, make a lot of like busts and stuff. Not like, you know, like amazing fucking busts. He did make one of Napoleon when we were in high school. But like, yeah, he would make busts, he would make mugs, he would make dinosaurs. It was really cool. So, I don't know. It was a really cool experience for him. And after this, we went and we had some like late lunch. Excuse me. We had some late lunch and we went to another motherfucking silly little museum. I find it somewhat ironic that Mr. Mayo's into Buzz. Oh my god. Connor, I need you to shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'm not sneezing, I'm coughing now because I have a cold. So I went to the next museum. And the next museum had the motherfucking Statue of David! So yeah, that was really cool. We got to see the Statue of David. And not only did we get to see the Statue of David, we got to see a lot of the paintings that I got to study when I was in college, when I was in art college and I was taking art history. I had to study a lot of these paintings. Like Botticelli doing a bunch of shit. And I wanted to show you guys Venus, but I think that Venus is a bit more risque. But I want you to know that I bought a Venus leather-bound sketchbook. So I'm very proud of that. But yeah, you know, we got to see Spring, Botticelli's Spring. I got to see Michelangelo's Statue of David. He's absolutely fucking gigantic. Absolutely motherfucking he's absolutely gigantic. I was kind of like, holy shit. But yeah, this was a very cool museum. We didn't spend a lot of time in there. I think it was a pretty small museum, TBH. But yeah, we're kind of tired. So we left. We left, caught a ride home, and we were chilling. Did you see Da Vinci's burial site? No, we did not. Your sneeze scared my sigil. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. After that, the next day we had to go to Venice. So we went home and we packed. And we woke up at like fucking 4 or 5 a.m. to leave at 6 a.m. to go to this train station for this train that I think was leaving at 7:30 or something like that. But yeah, that was really annoying. Galileo and Da Vinci are in the same spot. Nice.
France? In English, they pronounce it Paris, but everyone else pronounces it without the S sound, like the French though. But with Venezia, everyone it the English way, Venice.
Yeah.
Like the Merchant of Venice and Death in Venice. Why though? Why isn't the title Death in Venezia? Are you friggin' mocking me?
Oh my god.
It takes place in Italy, so say the Italian word. Damn it. That shit pisses me off. Bunch of dumbasses.
God damn. Okay. Oh god. Anyway. Yeah. We went to Venice. We took a train to Venice. Venice. Okay, first off, Florence and Venice. I'm sure most of Italy. Motherfucking cobblestone ass fucking roads. Not good for the goddamn luggage. Not good for luggage bags at all. Okay? We went to Venice. Venice is canals. You know what connects those canals? Bridges. Bridges with stairs. Bridges with fucking stairs. Not just like, you know, silly little slope bridges. Bridges with stairs. But yeah. Firenze or Venezia? I agree. But yeah. You know what? Venice, just as motherfucking hot as fucking Firenze. So we were literally gonna be there for like 5 hours. Because we were gonna take a bus to take a plane to then go to Paris. In the time of us chilling there, we went to a Burger King. We went to a Burger King because I just wanted something to fucking eat. So we went to a motherfucking Burger King, okay? Then we're everywhere because of the canals or the streets. I know! And the motherfucking gondolas are expensive as fuck. The Florence area isn't a really crummy area on the mainland. Yeah. Yeah, we flew out of Venice. Oh, yeah. So, okay, but listen. I need to tell you. Was it better than US Burger King? You know what? Kind of. And you know why kind of? Because the chicken nuggets from the Italian Burger King were basically McDonald's chicken nuggets. And if you're American, you know that Burger King and McDonald's have very different motherfucking chicken nuggets. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, okay, besties. While I'm at Burger King, okay? While I'm at Burger King with Mr. Mayo, he went to the bathroom, right? A guy comes up with like another person, and that guy goes into the bathroom. So I'm sitting down at our table. I'm looking towards the bathroom. There was one guy standing outside of the bathroom door waiting for his friend. A man comes up to me with a bouquet of roses. And he puts the roses down on my fucking food tray. He puts 2 roses down on my motherfucking food tray. And I know that this guy's selling it to you. Now I was like, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. And he looks at me. I don't know if my VTuber model can catch these expressions, okay? But he looks at me, right? And he's like, and he just nods at me, right? He nods at me. He puts his hand out to me like don't worry about it, baby girl, type of thing, right? He walks away. And I'm like, for me? And he nods again. He's walking away. And I was like, I don't have any money. He walks away. He goes over to the guy standing by the bathroom door. And he looks at him kind of like, you know. He looks to him. He gestures to me. And then he like does the hand, the money hand signal. Right? Basically, without words, he has told this random man who's standing by the bathroom door. He's telling this guy to give him money. Because he gave me flowers. And I look at this random man who I do not know. And this random man looks at me. And we look at this seller. And we shake our heads like, no. We do not know each other. Right? So then the flower guy comes back to me. And I have not touched the roses. I've not touched them. I refuse to touch them. And he comes up to me. And he was like, please, give me coins. You know? And he's like, anything. Give me coins. I am a poor man. And I was like, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. I don't have any money. And then he's like, and he takes the flowers off of my food tray and he walks away. And then Mr. Mayo comes back from the bathroom a couple minutes later. And I was like, brother, this just fucking happened to me. But yeah, there were two of these fucking flower vendors circling around like the main area that we were at. And I was like, bitch, I'm holding my wallet when I walk past you. Right? God, dude, no, yeah. I know, right? God, Mr. Mayo, don't leave my side. Every time Mr. Mayo goes to the bathroom, Rizzo is in danger. What the fuck? Hold up. Jesus Christ. Anyway. I just start crying, hoping it would scare them off. Thank you for the head pass strip. Can you hire us as security? I fucking wish, dude. I fucking wish. I don't know. Are you intimidating enough? Okay, anyway, let me keep on telling you about this shit, okay? That was basically the big thing that happened in Venice. We kinda just sat there and waited for a couple of hours. And then we had to catch a bus, which means that we had to haul our luggage all the way across one of these fucking stepped bridges to get to a bus, to get to a plane. Okay? And at the plane, we could not check in, like, online. What's up, 10? We could not check in online because it was giving us an error. We couldn't check in on the machines because it was giving us an error. And then we had to get in line to check in. And then, you know, Mr. Mayo's mom starts getting really stressed because she's like, oh, we're not going to make it. Anyway, we were able to check in. Everything was fine. Okay? Everything was fine. I wish the cheats and the pickpockets would try to rob me with flowers. Oh man, they just steal my wallet and passport. The sexist motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, oh my god, dude. You need more friends with zipper pockets? Yeah. I had an anti-theft bag, so I was fine. Anyway, we got on our silly little plane. We headed over to Paris. By the time we get to Paris, once again, it is late. We get to Paris, and it is this beautiful motherfucking, like, apartment complex. The elevator was so weird. It was like a laundry lift. You know what I mean? It was literally like you could only fit 2 people in this elevator. Or like 1 person and a luggage bag. Or like 2 luggage bags in this elevator. But yeah. So we would send 1 person up to the like 4th floor where we were staying. And then we would send all of our luggage. And it took like 5 trips to get all of our luggage upstairs. And we go into the motherfucking place. It's beautiful, okay? I don't know. Maybe I'm like a little like, I don't know. Maybe I'm like a little like rustic bitch or something. But it's beautiful. And it's still sun out. And it's great and amazing. And I was like, wow, I love it here. There was no air conditioning. There was no air conditioning. It is like 90 degrees every day. That was our downside. Also, it was a very, very old building. So we specifically like had like a paper that was all like, yeah, please don't make noise like after like, 9 p.m. Like, don't stomp around. Don't open the windows unless you're gonna be quiet. Again, we don't have fucking air conditioning. So that shit was insane. I gotta say, a lot of your fashion fits pretty well into Paris. You dress like a Parisian. Thank you. Hee hee hee. I was gonna look for a clip on YouTube of a child trying to get set up off the stairs. And the child was just like saying fuck. At the end, the bag rips up the last. Oh man. Oh my god. It's so sad. So at least a table fan. Yes, new. They had fans for each of our rooms, which was great, except one of them broke. So we were down a fan. Yeah, so it was very hot. Anyway, it was pretty. We were also traveling with like what is she, like 5? We're traveling with a 5-year-old. Her steps are very heavy. And literally we were like, okay, family meeting. And so we all sit in the living room and we're like, okay, this place is old. Don't make noise. Don't have heavy footsteps. Don't run. The wood is all creaky. We don't want to get in trouble. We're going to get kicked out of the fucking Airbnb if we get in trouble. And all that jazz. So we're like, yeah, behave. As we were saying, don't stomp. The 5-year-old jumps and slams herself onto the fucking floor. And we're like, stop it. Anyway, yeah, very frustrating. Anyway, we went to bed. We went to bed hot and sweaty. But the next day was our first day in Paris. It was our first official day in Paris. And I had this day motherfucking planned out, okay? I think a 5-year-old not to do something is a massive disaster. They're experts in reverse psychology. I know, but what literally, goddamn it, bro. Well, I was there. Were you? Were you really? I love that age when kids think ignoring your direction is the funniest thing. Bro, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. I don't know, man. Someone measure that stone so we know how short Rizu is. Shit. I want to say that stone is maybe like 1.5 feet long. I don't know. Okay, so first day in Paris. We planned it out. I was like, we're gonna get all day passes for the train. We're gonna take the train to the Louvre. She's 5'2". Connor, you think so highly of me. What? I'm 5 feet tall, Connor. I'm 5 feet tall. She says 5'4", but 2 inches are in the shoes. Connor, I am 5 feet tall. The shoes, the boots are 2 inches. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, so this is the plan. Okay. We're gonna get train tickets for the whole day. We're gonna take the train to the Louvre. We're not gonna go to the Louvre. We're gonna walk 15 minutes over to Musée d'Orsay. And then, we're gonna pass by the Arc de Triomphe on the way there. And then we're gonna come back to the Louvre. And we're gonna go see the Mona Lisa. And then, we're gonna go to the Eiffel Tower. Oh, we're gonna go shopping. We're gonna go to the Eiffel Tower. We're gonna go to the aquarium. Yeah. I have the day planned out, bestie. Okay? You know what happened? We went to the train station. The fucking machine wouldn't accept my cash. I told the French man it wouldn't accept my cash. And he was like, yeah, it does. And I was like, well, it's not. And he was basically like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do about it. And I was like, well, fuck. And then the machine accepted my cash. And I was like, okay, great. And then the cards wouldn't scan. And we had to ask the grumpy French man again. And he was like, I'll open the door for you. And we got in. Took the train. Motherfucking easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Made it to the Louvre. Walked through the Arc de Triomphe. Oh, this is the Louvre, by the way. right, okay. This is the Louvre exterior. You can see this is one of the Louvre's pyramids. It's the Louvre exterior. It was motherfucking packed. This is me in front of the Louvre on this stone thing. Everybody was doing this. Yes, I had planned out my Paris outfit specifically for this day, okay? I was wearing a beret. It is a black beret with pink embroidery on it. It's actually like angelic embroidery, like with like eyes and wings. And then I had this shirt that has a cat on it, and the collar of the shirt has butterflies. So the cat is like trying to grab the butterflies. And then I wore this black skirt that comes with these suspenders with hearts on them. And I was like, this is it. I did it. I'm beautiful. I'm amazing. I'm Parisian. It is like 90 degrees. It was so hot. I was dying. But the fit was fucking worth it. Okay? Okay. The Paris Metro is the only redeemable part of the whole northern France. So then, oh yeah, this by the way is like our apartment Airbnb area, which is where we were at. It is like 4 things of this. Also, I took this picture at like 10 p.m. It was still sunny. This is the Arc de Triomphe. That's Mr. Mayo's body. And this is an up close part of the Arc de Triomphe. This is the top. You guys can see it's got fucking statues up there. It's got engravings in it. The Arc de Triomphe, motherfucking beautiful. Almost as beautiful as Italy. And plus the humidity. Yep, dude, the humidity was fucking killing me. You can get baguettes in North America, or at least in the US, easy though. If Vietnamese banh mi places. Oh, really? Where'd you all go? We went to Venice. No, we went to Florence. A couple hours in Venice. We went to Paris. We went to London. Yeah, that was it, basically. And this picture right here at the bottom is the picture of La Sienne. La Sienne. La Sienne. It's La Sienne. And then I think that this building actually might be the Musée du Louvre. I don't know. Let me tell you, the motherfucking Musée du Louvre is my favorite goddamn museum ever. I went specifically because I wanted to see Edgar Degas. If you guys don't know Edgar Degas is an impressionist artist who did a lot of like ballerina like sketches and drawings and even sculptures. I've loved him since I learned about him in college. And I was like, I want to see him. My supervisor recommended that we go here. And I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. And so we went. And I was like, oh shit, this face is beautiful. And they had so many impressionists here. They had Monet. They had Renoir. They had Manet. They had Degas. They had motherfucking oh my god. I forgot his name. What's his name? You guys, come on. The ginger guy. What's his name? Oh yeah, they had Descartes. God, Van Gogh! Thank you, Connor. I don't know why. Of all the fucking people to forget the name of, I forgot Van Gogh. They had Van Gogh. Okay? This place was beautiful. Absolutely amazing. And it was fun. Because I got to see a lot of Monet. And the next day, we were going to go to Monet's garden. Not the next day. In a couple of days, we were going to go to Monet's garden house. Last day after was clean enough for people to swim in. Then through some decathlon, swimmers still got dysentery and diarrhea. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you. Anyway, yes, we went through this, and then we went back to the Louvre. Got in for free, by the way. In both the Musée d'Orsay and the Louvre, we got in for free. Why? Because Mr. Mayo is disabled. And because Mr. Mayo is visually impaired, he got us to cut to the front of the line. ¡Azuka! ¡Ah! ¡Azuquita, ¿cómo estás? Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos, bienvenidos. A ver, déjame como este uva. Ok. Por los que no me conocen, yo soy Rizome Naka, soy una gatita y como todos los gatos, yo hago lo que me da la chingada gana. A veces dibujo, a veces juego y a veces canto. So you know, yeah. Is Mr. Mayo visually impaired? Yes, Mr. Mayo is visually impaired and legally blind. Anyway, hoy nomás estamos aquí hablando mucho. Porque me fui a Europa por 2 semanas y acabo de regresar y nomás estoy aquí hablando y hablando y hablando de todo lo que me pasó. Hola Lady, ¿cómo estás? Y todo veces eres loco. Yes. Oh, bye Hino. Pero sí, Azuka, gracias por el raid. ¿Cómo te fue? ¿Cómo te fue? ¿Qué estabas haciendo? Loca, fuck. Yeah, Connor, fucking idiot. Fucking God, idiot, God. Anyway. But yeah, Azuka, si tú y tus raiders se tienen que ir, así está bien. Si se quieren quedar aquí, además voy a estar hablando, pero mostly en inglés. Voy a estar hablando de lo que me pasó en my trip. Jugamos Dreamcore. Divertido, pero bastante concentración. Oh, interesting. Creo que sí he escuchado de ese juego también. Anyway, okay. So we went to go see the Mona Lisa. Because Mr. Mayo, the love of my life, my boyfriend, because Mr. Mayo is blind, legally blind, visually impaired, we got to get into the Louvre for free. And then we went into the Mona Lisa room, and there's a big line to see the Mona Lisa. There isn't a line, right? It's a crowd. We got to go in front of the crowd. There's a velvet rope that protects the Mona Lisa along with a wall, right? It is like 10 feet away from the Mona Lisa. We got to go in front of that rope. We got to go in front of the Mona Lisa. In front of the whole crowd. And we were allowed one picture. So I took a picture of Mr. Mayo, and Mr. Mayo took a picture of the Mona Lisa. So this is the picture that Mr. Mayo took of the beautiful, amazing Mona Lisa. You know what? Everybody says that that the Mona Lisa is small. She's a pretty good size, TBH. I don't know. I think she's a pretty good size. Okay. Oh my God, Alex. Ya tengo las cosas escuchando para ella ver tus fotos. Sí, thank you. Smash or pass the Mona Lisa? Is that your question? What? Pass, I guess? I don't know. She's a little plain for me, I think. A little plain. I would pick from 30 feet away because I didn't want to scuffle through the sweaty crowd of people. That's very valid, Rel. When did you go, Rel? Because, yeah, again, when we went, it was 80, 90 degrees, high 80s, 90 degree days. Very fucking humid in Europe. Chat recognized the retired patty. What the fuck? Anyway, so yeah, went through the Louvre. Oh, last summer, nice. We went through a couple places in the Louvre. The Louvre is absolutely gigantic. We were not gonna spend all day there. I was like, nah, I wanna go shopping. So we exited the Louvre. We walked to a Lolita store that I have been wanting to go to for years. We walk to this fucking Lolita store. It's closed. But there's people inside. So I ducked my head down the gate. And then they're like, oh shit, give us 5 minutes. And I was like, okay. And then they open it for us. And I go in. Besties. What? Translation. Translation of that. Everything in that store was expensive. Everything in that store was like minimum $200. The clothes was like $200 to $700. This Lolita store that I've been wanting to go through for years. I knew that it was gonna be expensive, but I just wanted to go. And then I almost bought some shoes. The shoes were $200. I had the money, but I was like, I don't know if I'll have space. I don't know if I'll have space in my luggage bag. So I ended up not going. I ended up not getting them. Sad. And after that, we kept walking around trying to look for stuff. The area in front of the Louvre is very designer story. I can't afford any of it. So we were like, ugh, I don't know. And we were tired. And the Eiffel Tower is still like a really long walk or taxi drive or train ride away. So I was like, I don't know if we should do the Eiffel Tower anymore because I'm really tired and I think that I'm going to die of heat stroke if we keep on going. But there was a bar that Mr. Mayo wanted to go to. And this bar was called Harry's New York Bar. And I looked it up and it was like a 10-minute walk away from where we were. And I was like, you want to go to the bar? And he was like, yeah, okay. So we went to the bar, and this is a picture of Harry's bar. And it was great. The story of Harry's bar is that basically, they built, like, you know, they used, you know, wood from America and stuff to rebuild this bar that's in New York, in Paris. It's in the bartender's guide. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah, dude. An American bar in Paris. Yeah. And you know what? Okay, Connor, I was gonna die of heat stroke, okay? Leave me alone. Anyway, we went to the bar. And it was great. They had super cool drinks. They had no place to sit. And we waited like 10 minutes for a spot to open. And then it finally opened and we went in. And I was like, okay, my life is better. I think I was hangry and also dehydrated. We got a bunch of motherfucking water. We got a couple of motherfucking drinks. We didn't want to get turnt. We did not want to get, you know, super drunk because the day after we were going to go to Disneyland Paris. And also we're with Mr. Mayo's family. We don't want Mr. Mayo's family to see us drunk. Yeah. So we went to Harry's bar. The only food that they sell in Harry's bar is a hot dog. So I got a hot dog and it was good. And we were eating and we were drinking and we were chilling. Honestly, kind of just decompressing, right? Right next to us in another 2-seater is a guy, some white man and an Asian man, right? So then the white man starts talking to us. And he's a French man named Claude. And he starts talking to us. And he's all like, what do you think of the hot dogs? Is it good? Is it worth it? And I was like, I think so, yeah. It's like $7 for like this pretty long hot dog. Yeah, I think that was good. And he's like, okay, cool. And we start talking to them. And like they start like, you know, they start poking fun at us as Americans. You know, they start making fun of our political situation. And all that jazz. But eventually, like, you know, it was nice to getting to know them. But yes, the Frenchman was named Claude. And then his friend was a Chinese man named Jimmy, who is actually like, I think he's like a manager in a fashion company that's gonna drop soon. So I was like, that's really cool. So yeah, we kind of just got to know each other randomly. And like they would come and go because they would go on smoke breaks. Everybody in fucking Paris, in fucking France. Everybody in France smokes. Italy, a bit less so. London, a bit more than Italy, TBH. I'm going to bed. Good night, Pokey. But yes, I would have not been super nice with them. My patience very short Parisians. Yeah, we were just chilling. It was very much like they're like sarcastic friends, and that was fine with me. But yeah, it was fun getting to know them. I was talking to Mr. Mayo, and I think he was asking me like, what kind of like paintings I like best or something, right? But Mr. Mayo asked me something art related, and I was like, oh my god, and I was talking very passionately with my hands, and my dumbass bitch self, I knocked over Mr. Mayo's drink onto himself, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, and like, I gave him napkins. The Frenchman Claude gave him napkins. The waiter came over and like tried cleaning it and stuff. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, Mr. Mayo, I'll buy you another drink. I'm so sorry. So French smoking is a legit stereotype. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Dude, literally, it was just fucking, if they had smog, it was because everybody's fucking smoking, dude. Yep. You should see the sad faces Japanese tourists have when they arrive at France, apparently. Oh my god. But yeah, and so then apparently the waiter told Mr. Mayo, and he was like, if you didn't like this drink, you could have just gotten another one. And I was like, no, it was me. I'm sorry, I dropped the drink on him. Right? And, so then eventually we were like, I want another drink. So I went up to the bar and I asked the same waiter, and I was like, hey, can I get a menu? And he shook his head. And I was like, please? And then he nodded. He smiled and he nodded, right? And I was like, yeah. So I got the menus. And then I went back to him and I was like, hey, can I get another drink? And the waiter this waiter who cleaned up the spilled drink that I spilled, the waiter was like, oh yeah, you want another drink? Is it for you or is it for the floor? I was like, for me? I know, it was a good one. I know. It was funny. I'm glad he wasn't mad at me. But yeah, dude. ¡Ato! Bienvenidos todos! Welcome in everybody! Meow meow motherfuckers! Oh my god, so many race game besties. Thank you so much. I'm just fucking talking. I'm just fucking yapping here and you're coming over. I'm so sorry. I'm sure I'm being annoying. Ato, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. ¿Cómo estás? Miau, miau, puta miaudres. Para los que no me conocen, yo soy Rizu Mayonaka, soy una gatita. Y como todos los gatitos, yo hago lo que me da la chingada gana. A veces dibujo, a veces juego y a veces canto. Pero hoy estoy hablando mucho. I'm just talking today. I'm talking about my European trip. So yeah, that's basically all we're doing today. But yeah, Ato, how was your stream? Ato, if you and your raiders have to raid and run, that's okay. But if you want to stay here and listen to me motherfucking yap, that's also okay. You guys do whatever you want. Si se tienen que ir, está bien. Si se quieren quedar, también está bien. Haz lo que te da la chingada gana. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that was a fun little day. We switched like our personal Instagrams with Claude and Jimmy, which is important for the next story. What's the news? I'll tell you soon. I do have to raid and run. No worries. Oh shit, let's go. I can't wait for your Gamers Always streams. Congrats. So we went home a little, not drunk, right? We weren't drunk. We were buzzed. We weren't drunk, very happy. Anyway, went to sleep. The next day, Disneyland Paris. Oh! Okay. I had a Chinese classmate in Spanish class in college that we called Juan. What the fuck? Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you, Riker. What's up? Okay, so, we do have ads in 5 minutes. Can I dismiss these? Why not? When it is Disneyland Paris. Again, besties, it is so fucking hot. It's so fucking hot in Paris. It's a 90 fucking degree day. It's humid. It is sunny. The sun in fucking Europe doesn't go down until like 10 p.m. The sun in Paris, I think, didn't go down until like 11 p.m. Okay? Okay. So it is very hot. But yes, when is then? And it was me, Mr. Mayo, Mr. Mayo's sister number 2, her husband, her son, and her daughter. So we went over to Disneyland Paris and we're chilling. And I think that, I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this ad break.
Get wrecked, non-subs. Subscribe to the best cat girl idol if you don't want to miss any content.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell this story very slowly, I guess, so that the ads you guys can come back from the ads, because this is my news to you, okay? We went to Disneyland Paris, and we got Park Hopper. So we started the day off in regular Disneyland. We went to, Kyo, thank you for the gifted sub to motherfucking, Honey, thank you for the gifted sub to Kyo. Sorry, I read it wrong. I was there too. Let's fucking go, Rel. What was your favorite ride in Disneyland Paris? Okay, so the first thing that we did in Disneyland Paris was we went to Hyperspace Mountain. Hyperspace Mountain is just like Space Mountain in Disneyland, California. Except it's not. It's Star Wars themed! And I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars so fucking much. You have no idea. I came out of Hyperspace Mountain almost crying because I loved it so much. I love Disneyland. I love Star Wars so much. I sat in that fucking cart and they started playing the Star Wars theme song. And I got chills. And I was like, oh. And we were shot through the motherfucking. You don't love Star Wars enough to read Arborish Fake Fan. You see, I'm a nerd, but I'm not a fucking nerd. That's why. I never watched Star Wars. It's not for everyone, but I love Star Wars. But Hyperspace Mountain, unlike Space Mountain, I think actually has like some type of 360 turns. Some type of corkscrews, because that shit was insane. Still a virgin there? Yeah. So, we went to Hyperspace Mountain. It was great. We went on Star Tours. It was all in French. But like, you know, I've been on Star Tours enough times to know the story. And it was great. It was so fucking fun. They had slushies. They had an apple slushie and a strawberry slushie. So good. So refreshing. God, Jesus Christ. Hold up. Okay. And then we went. What did we do? We went to Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean is a little bit more different. In Disneyland here in California, the line for Pirates is mostly outside of the restaurant. God, Jesus Christ. They at least have sexy Jar Jar. They did not. They did not. No. Was it an adult slushie or a regular? It was a regular slushie. It was a regular slushie. They had all the. They did have bars, but we didn't go to any. Marvel and DC because of James Gunn stuff, and Rivals JoJo because SBR a baby, and sometimes other animations. I do love Marvel and DC. I love DC a bit more. Okay, we're gonna get ads, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna talk about the rides right now. And then when everybody comes back from ads, I'll tell you guys the rest. Ads should be starting now, God. Anyway. Pirates in Disney Paris is a bit more interesting because the opening, like the line area, actually takes you like underground in like a dungeon type setting with a lot of like really cool sets. And it has air conditioning, which was a blessing. But it was also very dark in there. Like I could barely see. Mr. Mayo definitely couldn't see. Question: if you do that Aquaman Heckfish according to Hip Hero and not convicted supervillain Peacemaker. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Poor you. But yeah, I think it has like maybe one more little baby drop. Pirates, but it's fine. It was fun. And then out of Pirates, we wanted to go to Big Thunder Mountain. That bitch was closed. Very sad. It was closed, but it was running. I don't know. They were just running empty Big Thunder Mountain rides. I don't fucking know why. Then we went to the Haunted Mansion. I'm gonna be for real. Okay, it's called the Phantom Mansion. It's called the Phantom Mansion. I haven't ridden the Californian Haunted Mansion, like the actual Haunted Mansion, in years. It's every time that I go to Disneyland, it's in the winter. And in the winter and the fall, they change it to Nightmare Before Christmas theme. But it was very similar from what I can remember of the regular Haunted Mansion. It was very much like the regular Haunted Mansion. Although they don't really have like the hitchhiker ghost. They have more like a devil demon hitchhiker ghost instead. I don't know. But another thing, it never shut down. If you guys, I don't know if you've ever been to the Californian haunted house, that motherfucking ride shuts down every like 3 minutes. Maybe less. They're always pausing it. They're always fucking pausing it. And the motherfucking Paris one didn't pause. So yeah, that was nice. Anyway, what do we do after that? Yeah, I think then we went to Pirates. Then went over to Fantasyland. We rode the teacups, which is beautiful. So that's because the riders changed getting off and boarding. So JP, you would think that, right? But like, it's also the same in Disneyland Paris. It's the same type of system where you guys have to get on and stuff. I don't know. What's up, new? Welcome back. I have 30 more seconds, but I'm gonna continue just chilling so we get everybody back. Okay. Our break is finishing now. Buddies and pals, welcome back. I will tell you my announcement soon. Okay. I'm building it up, okay? Okay. We go through the teacups. It's fun. There's a place called like Alice's Labyrinth, and it's like a hedge maze, and that's really cool. And then we're just walking around Fantasyland. It's beautiful. And Mr. Mayo was all like, which land around here is your favorite? Which do you like the aesthetic of? You know, which do you like the aesthetic of better? Adventureland, what is it? Frontierland, or Fantasyland, etc., etc. And I was like, I think I like Fantasyland more. And he was like, okay, cool. And he was like, why? And I was like, it's really pretty. You know, they have like these little ravines, as you could see in this picture here. And I was like, and it's really nice. And he was like, cool. You want to go sit by one of the ravines for a while and take a break? And I was like, we can't sit by the ravines because they're blocked off. There's a bunch of fences around them. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, but I want to go to Sleeping Beauty's, I want to go to Sleeping Beauty's castle. So you can go inside the castle. You can go up to the second floor. And there's a dungeon with a dragon in it. And he was like, okay, we can do that. So we went up to Sleeping Beauty's castle. You can go up inside. There's a bunch of like little sets and stuff. There is these beautiful stained glass windows. And I was like, God, this is beautiful. It's amazing. And then you can walk outside onto the balcony, basically, and you can see all of Fantasyland. It's beautiful. I loved it. And he's like, this is really cool. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, let's go down to the dungeon, and then we might come upstairs to take a picture. And I was like, yeah. So we go down to the dungeon. It is so dark. I can't see. Mr. Mayo definitely cannot see. Mr. Mayo is visually impaired. And by that, I mean that he can see certain things, right? Like he could text me and stuff. He can watch a movie if we're in the front row. But yeah. When your man say, hey, let's go to the dungeon, baby girl. Yeah. So I kept talking about how I wanted to get to the dungeon. It was a little hard to find the entrance, but we found the entrance to the dungeon. In the dungeon, it's so dark. But when we finally made it to the bottom, motherfucking, there was this dragon. And it's this dragon that's pictured right here. You could kind of see her. She's kind of blending into the rock. A gigantic dragon animatronic. And you know what? She's not just sleeping. She lift up her head and like look around, and she will roar. And then she'll go back to sleep. It was so fucking cool. I was like, this is so goddamn cool. This is great. Amazing. I took a video of it. Maybe I'll upload it in my Discord. But yes. I didn't know there was a dungeon. There is. It's so cool. It is like a Skyrim dragon. It's such a cool fucking design. But yeah. And then he was like, okay, cool. This is cool. Let's go back upstairs to the balcony of Sleeping Beauty's castle and let's take a picture. And I was like, okay. So we go upstairs to Sleeping Beauty's balcony. And this is a picture of the view of Sleeping Beauty's balcony. So, you know, I was taking a picture of it and he was next to me. And then Mr. Mayo did not have phone signal this whole time. I don't know why, but he did not have phone signal. So I was the one messaging his sister on Instagram. And she was like, oh, what rides have you gone on? And I was like messaging her and I was replying to her, right? And I'm messaging her. I'm on my phone. So I finished messaging her. And I looked to the side. And Mr. Mayo is down on his knee. And he's trembling. And he has a little ring box in his hand. And he was all like, Rizu, will you marry me? Yeah. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yes. And he was like, and I was like, you promise? And he was like, yes. And I was like, then yes. And then he tried giving me the ring and I was like, no, give me a hug. And we hugged. And then this group of girls was watching and they started clapping for us. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And I put the ring on and it fits so perfectly. And this is my ring. Yeah. It's black. Of course it's fucking black. It's a coffin. It's a black coffin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, you guys. I put it on and I wanted to take a picture of us together and shit, but I didn't know anyone around us. And I was like really nervous and it was hot and we were taking up space. This is a pretty like, you know, high traffic picture spot. So I was like, let's go. And we left. We left. We walked away. And as we walked away, I started tearing up, but I was just like, oh man, you know what? I'm like, how are you feeling? And he was like, I'm feeling relieved. Oh my God. And I was like, oh my God. And I was so happy. I couldn't stop staring at my fucking ring. You guys, my ring is a coffin cut. It is black onyx. It is sterling silver. It is a rose with leaves on the sides, like type of like, you know, wrapping around my finger. And inside the leaves, there are black little stones. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my life update. Life update, we are engaged. Yeah. I just got batched. You better confirm what I'm thinking. Yes. Can you tell by the big letters? Charlie. Yes. Mr. Mayo proposed to me on the balcony of Sleeping Beauty's castle in Disneyland Paris. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh my God. I don't know why, but I think we're calling it right now just because maybe the music. And also I'm alone in my room. But I don't know. It's a bit more intimate now, and I feel like this is like one of the first times that I've actually like teared up recalling the story. Oh yeah, thank you guys so much. This is literally my fairy tale proposal. I literally asked him, and I was like, can we please get engaged at Disneyland? Because we live, you know, fairly close to Disneyland. We live in Southern California. And he was like, maybe. We have been talking about this for like the past year and a half. The ring was not a big surprise to me. The proposal itself was not a big surprise to me. We have been talking about this. I was very much like, wow, it would be amazing to get proposed to at Disneyland Paris. And he was like, okay. And then he was like, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to get you something that you don't like. So he found a ring and he sent it to me. But it had skulls on it. It was the same ring, but it had skulls on it. And he was like, you know, what about this one? And I was like, this shit's perfect. And he was like, there's also one with flowers. And that was the ring that I have now. And I was like, this is perfect. Like, I cannot think of a ring that will top this ring. So that's the ring that he bought me. Yeah. Proposed to in the City of Love. Exactly! I told him that too. We went to a bar once with his family. And I was like, oh my God, it would be so cool to get proposed to in Paris, the City of Love, in Disneyland Paris. Exactly what I've always dreamed of. I got what I wanted. Our family was not near us. We didn't get any pictures of the moment. But like, I have a picture of the view. You know? I have a picture of us together. I know what happened. I got proof of it. It's my ring. So that's my life update. I'm engaged to my partner of 12 years. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kyo. Thank you. Yeah. That's my news, besties. That's my news. Anyway, we had reservations at a place in the Disneyland Village, a steakhouse. We ate. It was great. His sister sent him money, and he bought me the Minnie Mouse ears with the wedding veil on, and it was all very exciting. I was very spoiled this day. I don't know, man. God. I just saw myself spilling the beans 5 times. Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll post about it like on actual socials later. But yes. I didn't expect this, but this is honestly brighten our days. Oh, thank you, New. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys are happy for me. I don't know. I don't know, man. I've been dreaming of this for years. So, you know, I'm just hoping this is one step closer to us, like, being able to move in together and stuff. Definitely spending the past 3 weeks together, waking up next to each other was definitely, like, spoiling. You know, very spoiled for us. And we got to do that. And yesterday I had to come home and I had to sleep in my bed alone. Darth, aren't you already in my Discord, you motherfucker? Are you gonna be mad if I say I've known about this for a while? No. I don't think so. How do you know, Kyo? I guess. I wonder, will Mr. Mayo be your wife since Honey's your husband? I didn't think that far. I feel like we have a couple years to think about that. Because we're not going to get married soon. We want to move in together first. And that requires saving up a lot of money. Because in this economy, you know, we need to have a lot of money in order to move into a 1-bedroom, establish ourselves, you know, be able to afford food and bills. So I'm assuming like 3 years until we get married. But yeah. Can I be a janitor who will sweep the wedding? Oh my god. But yeah, it was a great time. Yeah, we went to the Ratatouille ride in what was it called? Walt Disney Studios, the other park. That was the only ride that we got to ride in that park. Because then we had our Disney reservations. And then that park fucking closed at 9 p.m., bro. That park closed at 9 p.m. And we're like, what the fuck? So by the time we got out of dinner, basically, it closed. Whatever. Not me being ordained in California to officiate weddings. Oh shit, okay. Thanks, Kyo. Wait, Kyo, you have to tell me how you knew already. You have to tell me. Hold up. What the fuck? Look. Anyway. I had a feeling. I felt it. Are you sure nobody told you? Are you sure that was it? Huh? Huh? Do you know what Dino Powers? Yeah. If for some reason y'all want to do your Texas in your wedding in Texas, I'm legally ordained in Texas. That's so funny, you guys. Mr. Mayo's sister is legally ordained in California as well. So I don't know. We're wondering. We're thinking. But yeah, we had a motherfucking dinner. I got some motherfucking steak. Mr. Mayo got a motherfucking burger. We got some bitchin' fucking cocktails. It's great. It's great. Can it be a gun wedding? Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, honestly, Disneyland Paris was a great time. We ended up going home by ourselves. We had to take a taxi. Let me tell you, the taxi was terrifying because there's a bunch of like fake taxis in Paris, and I think that we got in one. They're not all like kidnappy or anything. It's more of like a, yeah, we're gonna raise the price on you. We were like an hour away from our Airbnb. So when we got in the car, the taxi driver drove us. Barely any traffic on the freeway. So he's going at good speed, right? The fare was going up by 10 cents like a second. And I was calculating it in my head. And I was just like, I think this is gonna be $300. What the fuck? Anyway, it came up to like 130, which wasn't that bad. But I was very scared. In that moment. Anyway, we made it home. Next day, we went to Normandy. We went to Monet's house and garden. And it was beautiful. If you guys know who Monet is, Monet is a painter, a very famous painter. And he lived in France, in Giverny. And he had this house that they turned into a little baby museum. And he had this big ass garden, and he painted a lot of the flowers in his garden. And yeah, man, this is just a bunch of pictures of flowers that I liked. Yeah. Sounds like Europe, yeah. This is not a Czech taxi. Normandy, Ossiatin, and the Côte d'Azur are the best parts of France. Well, we just went to Normandy and Paris. Wham wham. Yeah. But it was nice. Did you smell them? No, they had a bunch of bugs on them. And I did not want to inhale bugs. I know that guy. He made food too. Monet? Anyway, yeah. Last day in Paris, non-travel day in Paris was really nice. It was that day that I woke up with a sore throat. Yep. Anyway. The next day, we did a travel day, and we walked from our Airbnb. We walked like 10 minutes with all of our luggage to the train station to get the Eurostar. And we were like, cool, Eurostar, sick. The Eurostar to London, sick. Cool. You know, we passed through and we were waiting. It was this day that our train got delayed. The people were like, yeah, 17 minutes. I was like, okay, cool, 17 minutes. It was 70, not 17. It was 70 minutes. Our train was delayed by over an hour. I almost fought people because they kept sitting in the priority seating, which is where the disabled and the elderly go. Like, they're literally taking up space. These people were sitting on the floor where the wheelchair people are supposed to sit. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking? Anyway, yeah, I was like gonna fight bitches. The wait for the Eurostar was annoying as fuck. Getting onto the Eurostar was annoying as fuck. Because they were like, yeah, we're gonna take priority people first. And, you know, which that includes the disabled. So I was gonna take Mr. Mayo. Because, you know, he moves a little slower because he is visually impaired. At the same time that they took us, they ended up letting every fucking buddy else in. So we still had to walk through a big crowd of people. I don't know, it was annoying, it was dumb. And then we rode for like, what was it, 2 hours on the Eurostar? From France to London. And then we had to take a taxi for like an hour and a half to this place outside of London. It was like an hour outside of London. And it was great because it was an actual hotel with AC. With working AC, right? Right? Our AC broke. Yeah. But the nice thing is that London was only like maybe in the 80s with a really nice breeze. So it wasn't that bad. So it wasn't that bad. But yeah. You know, we were just walking around. What was it? Day 1 of London, we walked around. I got a Coke that said "My Gal" and I posted a picture of it with my silly little engagement ring. But we went to the Churchill War Rooms. And that was really interesting. I got a little coffee there. By this time, again, my throat hurts and I'm feeling congestion. So it's not great. It's not great. We got a closer picture of Big Ben.
What?
Which was super cool. Yeah. And then what else did we do? Fuck, I don't remember. Did Rizu meet Barry 63 at a pub? I did not. We did not go out to any pubs. Was it this day? I think it was that day. Day 1, we went to Mr. Mayo's sister's hotel to have some drinks and dinner. And it was nice. Then day 2 of London, we went to the Harry Potter tour over in Warner Brothers Leavesden. And that was pretty fucking sick. Look, it's Amelia, but she's British. Yeah, basically. But yeah, the Harry Potter tour was really fucking cool because they had like a bunch of really cool like set stuff, a bunch of really cool animatronics. They had a bunch of behind the scenes. They had concept art of like the monsters and of the costumes, even of just like the regular people. It was insane. But yeah, that's a big dragon that they have in the opening room. This is a picture of me in front of the train, and you can go inside the train to go through the little carts, and they have the carts like, you know, are based off of like the cart room of each movie. It was really cool. You totally should go there, Connor. It was really cool. I want to visit the Royal Army in England and meet Jonathan Ferguson. But yeah, they had this gigantic miniature of Hogwarts. And that shit was really cool. They had animatronics again. They had Buckpeak. They had a bunch of photo ops, which included like going through platform, what was it, 9 3/4, something. So I took a picture of it, of myself going through the platform. They had like an area that was like the Forbidden Forest, and they had like the spiders coming down and stuff. And I was showing Mr. Mayo the spider, right? I was trying to point it out in the dark. And an employee came up to us, and she was like, hey, we actually have like a part of a spider that you can touch if you want to. And Mr. Mayo was like, okay. And she brings out this fucking brown lump full of hair, full of coconut hair specifically. And she was like, yeah, this is what the spiders feel like. And so he touched it, and he was like, whoa, that's so cool. And this woman is like, you know, in the corner of this little room that she came out of, like this little tunnel, and we're standing with her. And since Mr. Mayo was touching it, a crowd gathers, and he was like, whoa, cool. And then he talks to me, and he's like, you want to touch it? And I was like, no, I don't want to touch that. It looks gross. I hate it. And then this little kid is all like, can I touch it? And the employee is like, no, I'm sorry. And the employee was like, it's only for people who have visual impairments. And they were like, wow, okay. And so like the whole crowd dispersed, because the whole crowd like gathered to touch this thing that only Mr. Mayo was allowed to touch. So that was interesting. That was fun. But yeah, here's some more pictures. It's me and Mr. Mayo in the Grand Hall. They have mannequins wearing the costumes of all the characters and stuff. It was super cool. Grand Hall was absolutely gigantic, dude. Insane. It was like, it was very like churchy. And then of course, this is a picture of my super cool hot dog. They had the biggest and tastiest fucking hot dog that I've ever had. This is my hand for scale. Now maybe I have small hands, right? But this hot dog was like twice the size of my motherfucking hand. Bro, all the actors who played the characters were all dead. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Weena Pigs on Twitch. Oh my god. So many hot dogs eaten in France. This is London. But yeah, so many hot dogs eaten in this tour. But yeah, this is the picture of my fucking hot dog. It was gigantic. It was so thick. It was so thick, dude. No, I don't even know how to describe to you how thick and gigantic this hot dog was without it being like sounding wrong. Okay? Okay. Anyway, just know this fucking hot dog was gigantic. Anyway. Day 3 of England, I forgot to take pictures. But I had been sick for a couple days at this point. I have had a cold. I thought that it was allergies. It was definitely a cold. And I was like, I don't know if I can make it out, bro. I don't know if I can make it out. But we're like, okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. And so we ended up going on a tour of a gin distillery with Mr. Mayo's sister number 1. And that was fun. And they taught us, they told us about like how they make their gin, what specific ingredients are included in their gin. We had like a taste testing thing. It was really cool. And then I was all like, yeah, cool. I mean, I'm feeling more awake now. I am sick, but I don't want to waste the day. So we went shopping to this one area. I forgot the hell it was called. But we went shopping to this one area. We had some burgers. And this place had a Lolita shop. And their clothes wasn't $200, which was amazing. So I got a skirt. They didn't have any dresses that I liked. A lot of the dresses were a bit too costumey, like a bit too like maid costumey. So I was like, I don't know, but they had a skirt that was beautiful that I bought to wear to work. So I got that. They had a couple of super cool goth stores, and then they had this like cute little like a little shopping market type of area. And we were looking specifically for a coat for Mr. Mayo. Mr. Mayo has been dreaming of a coat. A very like a super cool coat to wear. And so after looking, he tried on this coat, and I was like, I think you should go with this one. He was like, maybe. We left, and then we came back, and he got the coat. And it was great. And we were like, yay, we have a coat finally. Hopefully, you know, Mr. Mayo's mom approves of this coat. I don't know if she'll approve of it. Maybe she'll think that it's a dumb purchase. We go home, and Mr. Mayo's mom like was packing. She was helping us pack. And so Mr. Mayo was like, oh, look at this coat that I got. And she was like, oh, cool. And he was trying to like figure out which way was like the top and stuff. And so she took it from him to you know, hold it up properly. And while shaking it, a lighter falls out of the pocket. And we were all like, what the fuck? What? How did this fucking lighter get in here? Baji! Welcome in! Hello, Raiders! Meow meow! Squad car, what's up, squad? ¿Cómo están? Hold up, I'm sorry, I just put a grape in my mouth. A lighter! A fucking lighter fell out of the pocket that we just bought, of this coat that we just bought. Anyway. Baji, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I'm just talking. I'm just talking about my European trip. I'm almost done, so I don't know. But yeah, so Mr. Mayo's mom was like, "What the fuck?" And we were all like, "What the fuck?" And I just laughed about it. I just laughed about it because I was just like, what the fuck? That's random. A lighter falling out of the pocket. Anyway, no, yeah, Mr. Mayo's mom got a little paranoid and she was all like, I don't like this. What if somebody's trying to slip things into your pocket, you know? Like what if he's like doing something, you know? Mr. Mayo was talking to me about it and he was like, that it might as well have been incriminating evidence. That's how she'll take it. But yeah. Make sure to look back to the big life update for Abaji. Oh yeah. Bullshit! You guys want to hear about my life update? Hold up. But we're engaged. Me and Mr. Mayo are engaged. After 12 years. By the way, at the I don't know if I should say this. At the Harry Potter tour. I recorded a TikTok with the audio that was like, I did my wedding! 12 years of it! In Azkaban! I recorded a TikTok like that. But yes. Yes, oh, you figured it was like, yeah! Yeah, we're engaged. Which is really nice. Really nice, very excited for our future. Now we just gotta figure out the rest of life. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, we packed up, got ready to go. Going home. Next day, we get up early, go over to the motherfucking airport. We go in and stuff, and Mr. Mayo's sister takes us to the lounge, the United Lounge. And I was like, are we allowed to be in here? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And I was just preparing mentally for our 11-hour flight, right? Because like I said earlier, you know, 2 hours ago when I was talking about our flight to Europe, I didn't sleep at all. And so, like, you know, like, yeah, we're eating, we're chilling. And Mr. Mayo's sisters are like, yeah, you guys can get drinks. You can get free breakfast and stuff. And I was like, okay. And she looks at me and she's like, you know that you're flying business, right? And I was like, huh? Mr. Mayo had told me that I was gonna get a surprise at the airport. And apparently, it said I was flying business class for 11 hours back to California. You flew back in Polaris? I did. The United Club at Heathrow is kind of mid. They used to have a Polaris lounge that was separate, but the showers are really good in the club. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we just went. We went and like we just fucking chilled. I got myself an English breakfast, and like some soda and shit. Oh, I got a margarita. But yeah, we went in. And it was my first time in business class. And yeah, your chairs can turn into a bed. They give you a bunch of stuff. They give you like 2 blankets and 2 pillows and like a toiletry bag. And the person who was like serving Mr. Mayo was very, very nice. He was like very much like, like, hey, I'll help you do this and that. So shout out to that guy. But yeah, we ate lamb. We ate lamb on our fucking way home, and it was so good. It was so fucking good. It was so fucking good. And then I had ice cream for dessert, even though I was sick, because YOLO. But yeah, it was so good. So good. The Star Alliance Gold TSA Q and T2 is really good, so you could have gotten through security in less than a minute. When we got back to California, we went in through TSA pre-check because we have global entry. But yeah, we paid like $100 for global entry. And we were able to make it in, which is great because I was scared about getting held up by TSA in these trying times. Yeah. But yeah, basically, the flight back, I couldn't sleep immediately because it was like 2 p.m. in London, so I could not sleep. So I stayed awake for a couple of hours watching Abbott Elementary, and then when I was finally falling asleep, they switched everything to like the daytime activity, and they started serving stuff and walking around more and switched the lights on. And so I just put my fucking eye mask on and I went to sleep for like 2 hours. But it was really nice. It was really nice. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Mayo's family for surprising me with business class. Shout out. 196, goddamn. Were you watching on the plane or through your phone? I was watching it on my tablet. You could watch stuff on the plane. They had like movies on demand and stuff. But I already had stuff downloaded to my tablet, so I was just like, I'm gonna watch on there. But yeah, that's it. Basically. That was all the talking that I wanted to do. Yep. United has some decent on the planes. Yeah. My god, I'm so tired. I'm tired. I don't know if it's the jet lag. I assume that it's something constantly jet laggy. I assume that it's something jet laggy. Is that now I get sleepy at 8 p.m. and I want to go to motherfucking bed. But yeah. Oh, I came home and we had to drive home from LAX, which wasn't bad. It was pretty nice. But I came home to Bonita and she was hiding under the bed in Mr. Mayo's guest room. And I was like, Bonita. She would not look at me, but eventually I was laying down on the bed and she came out. She laid down with me. She slept with me all night. You know, it just took her some time to come back to me. I once watched a Japanese show called Midnight Diner, expected food porn. It's just a comedy drama set in Shinjuku. Oh my god. La bonita hermosa, la bonita pechocha. Yeah. But everything is good now. Today was my first day back at work. I worked from home for today because I am still sick. I do still have a cough, as you guys have been hearing. I'm gonna try to go in person tomorrow, but yeah, it was very funny because like I went to work today and I was waving hi on the camera and my coordinator was all like, "Is that a ring I see?" And I was like, hee. Yeah. Rizu, can you please send the Discord? Darth, aren't you already in Discord? Huh? I swear to God, Darth. Darth isn't. I know you're a fucking liar. Are you really not, Darth? I bet he's in there under another name. I never was. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Our invite still 5K. Yeah, Darth redeemed it. I just ignored him because I was talking. I'm not for real. Brother. Okay. Fine. Here, I'm a Twitch whisperer to you, Darth. There you go. Twitch whispered. Don't forget to react to the rules and roles so that you can get access to the rest of the Discord. But yeah. I can't believe, Darth. Really? That's crazy. Huh. And have fun, yeah. And have fun. Anyway, besties. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. I know that I talked for a long time. And I'm sorry. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys about my trip. I am back now. I would like to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday as I do. I think this weekend I'm going to be staying in town. So I might stream Saturday. On Sunday, I will be over on Alex's channel. And we'll be doing podcast and salsa. Basically, we'll just be talking. Just me and him. But yeah. Still no French baguette? Nah, I'm not really a bread person. I'm more of a pan dulce type of person. The bread has to have a lot of sugar and flavor in it. Thanks for the stream. It was super fun to hang out with you. Thanks Rich for the raid. Thanks to everybody who has raided me today. I really appreciate you guys. I miss all of you. I don't know. I'm hoping we can get to 1,000 followers maybe by the end of July or something. Who knows? Hee. I have a song that I'm working on a cover for, but I'm still sick, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to get that done soon. I was really hoping to get it done soon so I can work on other songs. I think Friday, hopefully, I'll be streaming with Hexer for more Carry the Glass. Wednesday, I don't know what the hell I'll be doing, besties. I don't know. I kind of want to, draw, but I also kind of want to play games. I've been wanting to start Batman for a while. I've been wanting to redo Fallout. I don't know. You guys, we have so much stuff that we can do together. Phasmo soon? I don't know, honey. Do you have any collabs that you're gonna, ditch us for? We can't do Phasmo without Hexer, and Hexer's leaving. Yeah. Unfortunately. One bald Russo and Honey stream. Oh my god. But yeah, we'll have to see when Hexer comes back, and then we'll do a Ghoul Gang Phasmo stream. Double bald. You guys are gonna have to redeem the bald. Sorry, besties. And Soggy too. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna start wrapping up because I'm eepies. La 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 la. Motherfucking. I'm in. Yay. Oh shit. I just spoiled my own raid. Okay. Oh my god. Hi, Tom. Wow, it was funny seeing you here, Tom. I was about to raid you. Welcome in. Hello, raiders. Meow, meow, buddies and pals. I literally clicked on your thing and I was about to say, oh, we should raid Tom. And I saw Steffi say, Rizu raid. And I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, dude, that's hilarious. Well, welcome in. Well, okay. I mean, Okay. Maybe I'll do like a song of karaoke or something, okay? Welcome in, Dappa Kingdom. Welcome in, buddies and pals. For those of you who do not know me, I am Rizu Mayanaka. I'm a cat girl who does cat things, and that basically means whatever the fuck I want. I am a variety streamer. Sometimes I do art, I play games, sometimes I do karaoke, and sometimes I release music, you know, on like YouTube and Spotify. So like, if you guys want to go over and check out my YouTube and Spotify, I would highly appreciate it. For I am just a silly little cat girl who is barely starting out and following my dreams of being your famous cat girl idol. But yeah, you guys, how was Repo? Was it fun? How was it? You gotta tell me. I just finished talking about my motherfucking European trip. Tom knows. I told him to take care of Honey while I was gone. But I literally just got back. I was in Europe for 2 weeks. I was gone for 3 weeks. My life update, as said in my header, my big news. It's not my burps. I apologize. Anyway, my big news is that my partner, Mr. Mayo, proposed to me at Disneyland Paris. And I, of course, said yes. So I'm engaged to the love of my life. Thank you. Yes. We need two more for the 200 burps. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Hey, stop adding them. Stop cheating. It has to come naturally. Stop it. I'm watching you guys. Anyway. It can't. Okay, let me drink some soda. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I went to Florence. Spent like 5 hours in Venice. I went to Paris. I went to Giverny for Monet's garden, and then I went to London. Rita said yes because he wouldn't have brought her back. Okay, I'm drinking soda. Okay, unfortunately, I do have a cold. Anyway, but yes, I do appreciate your raid, besties. I feel bad. You were all here, so I'm gonna try to do karaoke. I'm having audio problems, so I turned off my sound alert channel redeems. My bit redeems are still there. I cannot hear the sound alerts, unfortunately. So, you know what? I hope this works. What should we sing for karaoke, chat? Chat! What should we do for karaoke? Huh? I'm thinking. I really want to say here. I don't know that fucking song, brother. I don't know that fucking song either. We should all sing. We should sing All You Need Is Love. I don't know that fucking. Oh my god. Brother. Tom, can you choose a song for me to sing, please, since you are a lovely final raider? Fucking. Oh god. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anyway, I don't know. Anybody really can choose. I'm just asking. Here's my streamer song list. Here's where you can see all the songs that I know. and that are on my list. And I'm hopefully you can choose one that I can actually sing with this cough. Something British or lovely. Something British. British! Fucking bottle of water. Fucking shits. British. Ooh, you know what I should do? Hold up. I don't know. I really want to say Your House is British. Shut the fuck up, New! I don't know that song yet! Oh my god. I'm also drinking soda to make myself burp, so if I burp during the singing, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where? Here we go. Okay, hold up. What? Okay. Oh, there's your burp. There's your burp. 200 burps, besties. Here we are. All right. Time for Idol Rizu to come out of come off the shelf. Dust off her mic. Let's motherfucking go. Did you guys do the command yet for 200 burps yet? Cause I don't think you did, besties. It doesn't count until you do it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Buddies. The burp command. There you go. What the fuck? What? Who did 200? Are you fucking kidding me? God. Oh my god, it was Honey and New. You guys. Oh my god. You don't listen to me. Oh shit. La 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 la. Okay, this does work. Alright. Okay, so this is not a British song. I'm gonna sing Journey to the Past from Anastasia. I'm gonna sing it not well, because I am sick. I am sick, and I have a cough, and my throat sucks. But alas, I will try my best. Okay? Okay. And the reason that we're singing Journey to the Past is because Journey to the Past is basically about Anastasia heading to Paris. And Paris is where I got engaged. So yeah. Okay? Okay. Great. Jesus. Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the past. I have the burp again, fuck. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. No, stop it! Been white, I'll be safe and wanted finally home where I belong. I haven't burped yet. Well, starting now, I'm learning fast on this journey to the past. Don't worry, the ad start in 5. I'm good. Home, love, family. There was once a time I must have had them too. Home, love, family. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope then another. Who knows where this road may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future, things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this road be mine, let it lead me to my past and bring me home. At last. Oh, we got Bonita meow in the background. What's up, Bonita? Bonners. All right, besties. That's it. That's the show. I'm hot. It's humid. It's not humid. It's just warm. It's just warm. Thank you. Thank you, New. Thank you, besties. Thank you, buddies and pals. We gotta find somebody else to raid now. Oh my god. I wish there was an applause redeem. Yeah, I would not be able to hear it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Oh my god, Miss Lala got the goddamn motherfucking Iron Mouse giant worm pillow. Shut the fuck up. Okay, anyway, we're gonna raid Miss Lala. Okay, besties. What the fuck? That was rude, bitch. Okay, buddies and pals. We're gonna go ahead and raid Miss Lala. Oh my god. You can go ahead and use our sub raid message, our follow raid message. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my yap session today. I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna go lay down and go to sleep. I should be back, I'm hoping Wednesday with something. What am I gonna do Wednesday? I don't know, dude. I don't know, but I miss you guys and I want to stream. And I'm really glad that you guys are here because I had a really good time talking to you. And yes, I will be posting my engagement pictures on socials. But yeah. Alright, besties. Until next time, buddies and pals, meowfuckers, and the rest. Be safe, behave, and goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you for joining me today. Meow meow.